Hey guys, Jack here. Siquijor still. You can see my wife left me holding the bag. You get the pun. If you get the pun, nice house they're building right here too. Beautiful. I don't know if that'll be a single family or a guest house. I'm guessing it's only a couple doors. It'll be a single family home. Nice one. Oh, and we got a goat. Mr. Goat, what's going on? Hey, Mr. Goat. What's up? You want to eat the GoPro? Huh? You want to eat the GoPro? Yeah. Have to go out to the local restaurants to do my downloading like a real digital nomad. Did a speed test today in the place we're staying, and there was a 10 megabyte per second download and a 3 megabyte per second upload, which is fast actually from what I've been getting the last couple days. So new scam alert, guys. New scam alert. Q Adventures back at it again. He started a GoFundMe for this supposedly Army major who says he was kicked out in the 90s with 16 years of service as a major. But he says he got kicked out and he didn't get any type of pension, that he just got severance pay. But if he was kicked out during the Clinton downsizing post-Cold War, this guy definitely would have received temporary early retirement program benefits with 16 years active duty. So another total scam, guys. I don't know who's perpetrating the scam, whether it's Q Adventures, which wouldn't be surprising since doesn't he have a whole history of this type of scam? We are rocking out up there. Let me get past here. I'll stop the story there. Not the first. Isn't he involved in some kind of lawsuit right now? Didn't Antics say he was had an active warrant out for him? And this is a video. He did 2 videos on this guy, and the second one he started a GoFundMe for him. So if you are thinking about sending money to this guy and it's in Q's name, his official name for the GoFundMe, so what I've seen, it was, they've collected for $30 so far, I think it was. But yeah, so be aware of that scam, guys. This guy would have gotten retirement benefits with 16 years of service. Point blank, period. Man, it's busy out here. I've watched his channel before and I've seen a lot of suspicious stuff, but nothing was flat out lies like this. Either this guy is telling the lies, muffler fund. Either this guy is telling the lies or Q is. And a lot of people pointed out during the first video in the comments that, yeah, this guy's story ain't adding up. The story wasn't adding up. So what's Q do? Hey, he starts a GoFundMe for him. Huh. That's suspicious. Very, very suspicious if you ask me. I don't get these guys, man. He's supposedly running this successful 20 unit scooter business, trying to sell it for millions of pesos. And he's over here doing these poor people scams, the oh sorry is me scams, the poverty porn scams. Come on, guys. Doesn't this crap get old after a while? Does to me anyway. Then you want to know what they were selling them bananas for? Then you want to know what they were selling the bananas for? Bananas?
No bananas.
No bananas? No bananas for you? No bananas today? Cross. Yeah, so that's a scam, guys. Don't fall for it. In Jack's opinion, of course. Just my opinion. And like I said, these videos they're not up to date, but I just saw them today. As a retiree and serving during that same period, I was familiar with all these services had drawdowns, and the people that really got affected, they got early retirement plans out of it. So there you go. Make your own decisions, but make educated decisions. What's he getting? What are they? Huh? Shellfish? Rainbow Bay. Yeah, I don't know why this guy, he keeps putting this crap out there for these scams, guys. Got this successful scooter company, and he's doing this poverty porn crap, collecting money for people. How much has gone in his pocket? That's what I want to know. And again, not the first allegation at all for this guy. Not at all. And then, guys, my buddy Jim's back. He's back, guys. He's giving us, what's this, the 10th? But yeah, Jim. Asian Adventures with Jim. His latest video, guys, gives us a 10th, I think, the 10th time he's told this story about his legal troubles over here in the Philippines, and why he admitted in his latest video that he had to jump country again. He had to jump on a plane to get out of the country for his court date. Actually admitted it. Well, he admitted it last time too, but he gives us a 10th version of his legal trouble stories. He leaves out again that he I don't know if it's open though. The gate's closed. Doesn't look like it's open.
What is wrong?
Hold on. Traffic jam on Siquijor. Should be able to get around to the left, to the right, to the right. To the right, to the right. Dun, dun, dun. Interesting. Tar barrel. Tar barrel. guess it happens every rush hour. I think we can go right down to the right here, honey. Down this road. End of the century, guys. Unreal. All right, we're back to seclusion. Shouldn't have any motor interruptions and traffic interruptions. Yeah, so Jim had to leave the country early to avoid his court date, and he was afraid of arrest warrants. So he admitted that, but then, like I said, he told the story for the 10th time of his legal troubles, but fails to leave out, or leaves out, the altercation that he had with the in-laws that morning, when it was just him, and he body slams his whoever the guy was that threw bottles at him later on that night, who went to jail or whatever. But yeah, he fails to leave that part out, that he instigated it all because he body slammed the guy in self-defense. Of course it was in self-defense, according to Jim. And Jim wouldn't lie, would he? Not for the 10th time, anyway. But I still think the legal troubles surround his fight against the touts and the salesmen from the boulevard in Dumaguete. I think it's a possibility that the charges may stem from that as well, because he says he has 2 charges. And he just mentioned about a month ago that he was arrested for that. He did spend the night in jail, in a Dumaguete jail, because of that fighting incident where his wife got the black eye and everything. But it wasn't him that did it. Or was it? Huh. I don't know. But then Jim starts talking about his wife following him. And if you remember, I think in the last time I talked about him, we're going to see some drama between him and his wife again very soon. And apparently it was that time, because he said when he got to Cebu, he couldn't sleep in Mactan, Newtown, so he went for a walk. And then he abruptly stops that short, and he goes back to the condo, where he asks his wife if she wants to go with him for a walk. And according to him, he didn't, but then she follows him and accidentally performs goes live on her Facebook account. Okay, why she's following him, and he's making all kinds of accusations about her. Stuff he said he shouldn't have said, but it was, because he was angry that he was being followed. But this all went out live. I don't know how many you people follow her channel. I wouldn't even know where to find it. But I would love to see that video. So that drama's starting. Of course, because it's all of her jealousy. So more to come on that, I'm sure. With Jim, it never ends. It's a never-ending story. There's always excitement. Oh, children, remember, guys, if you see yourself in any of my videos and you don't want to be there, contact me at my email address, and I will remove or your image from my video, guaranteed. Another nice area on the beach here. soon we'll hit a beach soon. Yeah, so watch out for those videos, gripping videos from Jim. Now he's back in the US. Pretty soon I'm sure he'll start talking about his next trip. And for some funny reason, he seems to be under the impression that when he gets his I-113 for his wife approved, if it's approved, that he's going to be able to bring her and the family over, the 4 stepchildren. I think he needs to do a little more homework. It is certainly not automatic, especially when he is not the legal father. But he seems to be under the impression that she's just going to get her visa and come right over and get her green card and blah 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 blah. And bring the family over. Yeah, okay. Good luck with that, Jim. Yep, maybe should have kept walking. Some of you will get that. Maybe you should have walked a little further. All right, look at that, a white sand beach. And a sandbar. Well, we found the beach. There's a marine sanctuary at the end of there. Go out and take a look at the water. That's enough on Jim, guys. I haven't been watching anything in YouTube, but those popped up today, so I knew I had to talk about them right away, especially with Q, since he's already collecting money from these scammers. In fact, the second video he was giving him some more money after giving him, I think, 5,000 pesos. These scammers never end here. The expat scams are some of the worst. Can't wait to see how the truth of what happened with the Drake Hotel. I got my own theories. Got my own theories on that one. No facts. But if it's true, they skipped town with 3.5 million pesos. Sounds like Angeles of the old days, doesn't it? Bar owners sell a portion of their bar to these investors. Where do these investors come from? Anybody know that? Is there a pool of investors meeting in secret in the secret tunnels, connecting all the candy towers? Do they have secret meetings there to determine what all these investors will be investing in? You remember the old days? I mean, a week wouldn't go by without somebody saying they were scammed of their life fortune because they invested in a bar in Angeles City. The guy skipped out. He took all our money. He took all our investment money and he skipped. Yeah, so they meet in the secret tunnels underneath, connecting candy towers. This private group of investors who are just waiting to sink money into your project, guys. To make sure you take all of your retirement funds with you when you go. I mean, who else wouldn't want to lose 3.5 million investing in a hotel and bar and restaurant after you've eaten there one time. People just can't come over here and retire peacefully, can they? Gotta start a business. I actually think it's gonna work for them. Uh-oh. We may have run out of beach. So we're gonna have to do a major river crossing here. That ends up there anyway.
Oh, there's a person over there. Oh, I think.
Conducting an amphibious operation now to bring you all of this beauty. Guys, just come over here and retire. And if you haven't heard, guys, I saw this in a lot of the commenters are commenting on who's currently living in the Far East Poppy Mansion. Is there an accomplice? But everybody's wishing them well. They only stole $3.5 million, but they're great people. They couldn't stay and face the music for whatever happened. No, they had to skip. But if you think about it, guys, someone left their province home, moving back to Angeles City from the province and the village and taking over a residence there. So there was some forethought here, and there was some planning on how this whole country skip would go down. This is all speculative, of course, guys. No facts here. I'm just reading what other people are commenting about. Like I said, these are just speculations, no facts. But strange. Strange indeed. Hope you find it strange as well. How far are you going? Okay. We're continuing our amphibious operation. But this YouTuber was also staying at the Drake Hotel prior to moving into his new residence. Whether that is the Far East Poppy Mansion, the new residence? Some people are saying it is. And if you remember the great rice roundup of 2024, you'll know that there was never any transparency about that either. Everybody's got to wet their beak, as they, to use that term. From The Sopranos or The Godfather, whichever one. remember that rice roundup, there's only one person's family of followers and frequent guests on the channel that benefited from that entire rice roundup. Well, someone else was off in Thailand. No transparency with how much was raised, but it was in the thousands of US dollars. Enough about that. No facts, so I'll shut up. I'll shut up. Water is clear as heck right here, guys. Except where we just walked. Stirring up the sand. What did you ask the guy?
He said it's a sanctuary.
This is the sanctuary, right?
Yeah.
That's what I thought. Ask him if this is high tide or low tide, honey.
High tide or low tide? It's
Going to low tide. Okay. Thank you. Like I said, guys, why can't people just come over here to retire? Just come over and retire here, guys. Don't get involved in businesses, scams, run your own scams, run your own fundraisers. Just don't do it. Don't call in the question anything. What's it say?
Must answer 100. Pens. Transparent kayak. Oh, transparent kayak. 200. Ano din kasi mo swimsuit. Don't na scuba
No touching.
Hi.
No collecting, no fishing, no anchoring, no loitering.
Sleeping. Oh.
No touching.
No collecting.
A lot of
No
rules.
fishing, no anchoring, no loitering.
A lot of no's. Nice house up there. Private property. Wow. Okay. Look at that nice mansion.
He said that this.
Alright guys, we've been in Siquijor for 1 week now. And we have actually not run into one single beggar here. I don't think that's happened to us anywhere we've been
And you know that
for a week. Not one beggar, not one kid, not one old person, not one woman with a baby.
You see that there's also a bunch of dogs, but you can tell they don't stay in the middle of the road. Why is the dog they like to lay down on the road. That's crazy.
Must be the ghost.
Come on.
Must be the witches casting spells. But it's funny, guys. No, not a single beggar have we run into. That hasn't happened to us anywhere in the Philippines except here. I don't know how many of these lots are for sale, but there are some nice lots.
It's flat, it's peaceful, it's quiet. Change. And
Imagine they would command quite a price, though.